Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Mom. My name is Decent Potatoes, and today we are going to be starting a new series with Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, known as the Six Flags Project. Yes, I have not uploaded since February. There were 2 video ideas that I had that didn't completely pan out and stuff like that. And as if the misfortune could not continue, I recorded this entire video last night. But when I was setting up for OBS, I messed up, and you could only see like this much of my screen, which left me with about an hour and 10 minutes of completely unusable footage. Not fun. Not fun. But yes, the goal of the series is going to be to build a Six Flags park. Not any specific Six Flags park, not like a total recreation, but just a general park that could pass as a Six Flags park. So, as I said, I recorded a lot of unusable footage, so I already have a little start here. So here's the grand tour. But, yeah, I don't know what the heck that means, but we do have a little something something. For one, we have the Demon, which is an arrow corkscrew, the kind of thing from the 70s that they used to build at literally every park. This was, if you're not an enthusiast, this was pretty much the steel roller coaster back in the day. If you were a park that could afford it, you 100% had corkscrew. And a lot of them have kept their corkscrews. Like a lot of independent parks that were there for a while. Pretty much every Six Flags park in existence. Like Cedar Point as well. I think some other Cedar Fair parks too. So yes, you have the Demon, as you can see, banked turn up here, then another bank turn here too. Again, this park is, as I said a lot of times in the other video, at least the start of it is going to be highly, highly inspired by Six Flags Great America, because that is my home park in Gurnee, Illinois. As you can see here, this is, it's the Great American Scream Eagle, Great Screamin' American Eagle, which is just an amalgamation of pretty much, every classic wooden roller coaster thing name that's out there. And then this I built off screen, but I don't think it's quite going to pan out. Number one, I don't think we're quite ready for a Wild Mouse yet. Number two, yeah, I mean, these entrances are not going well. So, just gonna go ahead and demolish. Okay, there we go. We can say that we only have classics here in this park now. By the way, this park is huge. Much bigger than any other Six Flags park. Like, if you actually go into the Roller Coaster Tycoon scenario bit, and you see all the Six Flags parks, they are much smaller than this. But they're just not as good. They just need to get good. They just need to get on the level of the Six Flags project. Ooh, by the way, in the description there will be a link to a PDF file, which will be a very funny, very humorous, or at least I like to think so, I wrote it, style guide, which we will be following for the most part. For these early rides, I didn't really follow that so much because this was supposed to be like before Six Flags acquired it, Only a couple rides. Okay, shut. Yes, speaking of Six Flags Great America, we have ourselves a double-decker carousel. Which is smaller than the real thing, but it's also preceded by this lovely pond. Again, Six Flags Great America. And some stands. But before we can officially say that Six Flags has taken over the park. I feel like we need to build some more things. For one, since this area is sort of occupied by the demon, let's go ahead and take some paths. Whatever amount of money is set for an umbrella. So you can abuse that by making the umbrellas $20, which, to be fair, is probably more accurate to your average theme park, but the guests will still pay for it. Okay, so I'm feeling let's build something here. Let's build a little something. Okay. But before that, we should do some more path work. Just trust me on this one. Let's build some paths behind these thingies. Build them. Okay, cool. And then go back to the classic viewpoint. And let's build a ride. Gentle. This guy looks bored. This doesn't look gentle. This looks like boring rides. Boring. What should we do? What should we do? Magic carpet. Not feeling it. Magic carpet sort of thing. Top spin. Enterprise. Oh no, I didn't need to do that. Delete it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Delete it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Kill it to death. Okay, here we go. Alright, so, something real interesting happened here. For some reason, don't ask me why, my mic stopped recording. So here I am. I'm doing a voiceover, like all the cool yubtubbers do. I'm really not sure what to talk about. So here you can see myself. I'm placing flowers around the Enterprise because I guess that's something that, past me thought that non-acquired Six Flags parks would do. Which, to be fair, pat myself on the back a little bit here, seems rather realistic. I like it. I like the idea. I like the spirit. He's got the spirit. So here we are, and now we go to capitalism. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, the flags are taking over. I wasn't quite sure how to make the flags the right color, so I think that's the Danish flag, but you know, it's whatever. It's fine, right? Um, they probably have a Six Flags over there. I mean, near there. Anyway, so here we are. We're building a parking lot now. This is going to be the most pitiful attempt at building a parking lot you've probably ever seen in your entire life. As you can see here, I'm struggling to find anything that looks somewhat realistic to what a parking lot would look like. I eventually ended up settling on those yellowish tiles, like those. And I built it wrong, which you will definitely see in a second. As you can tell, here I am, building the tiles of the parking lot, which look at that, lo and behold, it's not centered. I'm not gonna go ahead and just like pretend that, you know, it's fine, because I'm not gonna do that, you see. So here I am, again, building another row of tiles, deleting another row of tiles. I really messed up this time. But here we go, systematically replacing everything, and until we have a somewhat convincing parking lot. I know it would not function as a parking lot, but if you really squint, it looks like one. So, oh right, we have to get rid of this because, um, I really don't know why. I guess enterprises, unless they're called Harley Quinn Crazy Spinaroo, are not welcome at Six Flags parks in the modern era. So, we're building something else, and that something else is a drop tower. As you can see, we're making it pretty tall. We're making it about as big as the giant drop, which is about 200 feet or so, 205, 210, somewhere around that range, at Six Flags Great America. Yeah, I'm mentioning Great America again. By the way, yes, that is indeed Six Flags Great America in the thumbnail. But it's working. It's working. I can't remember what we called it. And because of the way I have my editing interface set up, I still can't see it. But I'm sure I named it something cool. Comment what I named it in the comment section, and you might just get your comment pinned. As if you actually want that. I'm not Mr. Beast, but um I am changing I'm changing the station on the demon and also the colors to fit a more Six Flagsy vibe. You know, something that Six Flags would do, probably. Still nobody's riding it. Don't get me wrong. We're not insane. Nobody's riding this thing. But look at this. Now I'm going to place TVs in the queue, because they always place TVs in the queue. Shout out to the PDF file in the description below. Still placing televisions. Still placing them. Still placing televisions. No, we've moved on. Now we're placing a sign, which the name is too big to fit on the sign. But it's half the name, and lore, history, something like that. I don't know. Alright. By the way, in case, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but in case you don't know, the reason I started at this point with a more, you know, laid back 70s type park, and then didn't follow any other canon after that, is because, um, you kind of have to have a realistic starting point with that. You got to set yourself up for success. And as you can see, right now I'm choosing what type of tarmac to have under the rides. Because if you notice at Six Flags, it's not greenery all around. You see, there's gravel and stuff under the rides, you know. They only go green when when they want green, which is most likely going to be in a garden or something. But usually with lines and queues and even rides, under that is concrete. So, I don't know, just an interesting tidbit and something that I hope to do in this park. And now I'm attempting, it's a pitiful attempt, to make it look like the parking lot is connected with the entrance, which it is not, because there are no cars in this game. In fact, I don't think there's cars in any not Frisoyer, but, uh, frontier development game that revolves around roller coasters. And no, we do not consider the Atari games part of the canon. Those are fan fiction. Let's just all forget they exist. Yes, it is a travesty that RCT4 was a buggy mobile game. Literally nothing Atari does to this series is good. Alright, so where are we? Okay, I'm placing yet more TVs. I definitely went overboard with the TVs. And here we go. Advertisements. So as you can see, I'm typing in M&Ms, M&Ms, M&Ms. No, not the wrapper, the candy. in here because, well, it's advertising. If you walk around a Six Flags park, which I highly suggest you do, they're very fun. You might even ride a ride or two. You will notice that pretty much everywhere you turn, there is something branded. Something. It doesn't matter what, it's something. So, I'm just placing the things there, making sure that they're nice. Yet again, I'm zooming out and looking around the park. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know how I'm going to fill all that space, but we're going to do it. It's going to happen. And I think it's just about time. It might just be about time. Time. Time is money. All right. Forget what I just said. We are going to build a roller coaster. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to build our third roller coaster of this park, which is always the most fun thing to do in these games. Today, and right now we're searching for it. I believe I eventually chose a hyper twister coaster, which would be a B&M track. If for those of you who are not aware, look it up. B&M, Bollinger and Malabar. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we're raising up the station as always. There's literally no Six Flags station that is level with the ground. I would be willing to bet money on that. And we're dropping off. There we go. Height hill. And this is me realizing that no matter what, we're not going to have enough room. And trying to make my way around that. One thing I did not want to do was expand further further northward, let's just say that. And as you can see, there's the final realization that that's the only way we can go and still make it a hypercoaster. No, no, no. Still to the back. Still trying to figure this out. It's not gonna happen. Okay, finally. Get to my senses. Spam the build. Alright, 200 feet or so. Okay, little Raging Bull. Yet again, shout out to Six Flags Great America. Making sure the coaster can get over that. There we go. I messed up again because the backspace button should delete the last track, not bring you to the menu. To anybody who's watching this who may be a developer of OpenRCT2, just saying, it's a good decision to make. That's just a generally fantastic business decision. The backspace button should be used as a backspace button. I'm just saying. Okay, so here we go. We're sort of, again, taking a lot of stuff from Raging Bull here. Sort of droppy turnaround. No, I'm not a GP. Please don't put that in the comment section. That'll hurt my feelings. Yet again, just watching it, making sure it's doing fine. Here we go, up, space down, up, space down. Just a few little airtime hills, You know what's really great in these games? When you build a somewhat realistic coaster, and it comes out with, like, an intensity rating of 5,000, right? Like, in real life, this would be nothing. This would just be your standard hypercoaster, but no. Because of the game's rules, which means that, like, if you choose the wrong track piece at one point in the ride, boom, 15,000 intensity, nobody's going on it, 5,000 lateral Gs, directly inflicted upon the heads of every single poor soul who rides the ride. That sort of thing. Waiting again. Okay. So now we're going back. We're going back to Helix. This is riveting content here, folks. Upwards Helix? Upwards Helix? Is he gonna go for it? No! He's playing it safe with yet another airtime hill. How many of those are gonna be on the ride? I don't know. But as you can see, Looks like another airtime hill. Alright, are we gonna curve into a banked turn? Yes, we are. Oh, okay, we're going for a regular size one. Small helix upwards. This is this is this is risky here, folks. I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull it off. What have we got? What have we got to do with this? Yep. Here we go. Here we go. We're just thinking of finishing it off. Finishing it off strong. Another airtime hill. I'm starting to think this guy is a bit obsessed with airtime hills. Oh, we're watching it again just to see what it's doing. It's still doing the exact same thing that it did last time. Perfecto. Okay. Banked turn. This is crazy. Alright, is he gonna go for a bigger one? No, no, he's going up. He's going up. Okay. Are we gonna go for a small banked turn into the station? Are we gonna make those breaks? I think we are gonna make those breaks. Realism, folks. Okay. Stations, entrance, exits. As you can see, the coaster is going up. Sound effects, by the way, I'm the sound effects guy. Ooh. Alright. Alright. So, and see, what did I say? What did I say? The second I'm trying to make a somewhat realistic coaster, 17! I think that's 17! Would you believe that? Anyway, goodbye.